Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Atahar Parvin. Now here I am again with the Karnataka TET paper 2 question paper, and we are going to solve a science part in this class because all aspirants were worried about the science as the new syllabus was there. So that's why first we are solving the science part of the paper only. And at the end of the class, let us decide whether the paper was easy or tough. Okay, so I will try to give you answer keys in detail as much as possible. You can match your answers with ours and you can calculate your marks also. So this is the question paper. Please don't mind with the question paper pictures because no, these are the pictures shared by our aspirant. So I think still aspirants are coming home. So this is the first one we got. So without wasting time, we have taken this picture only and we are solving the question paper. Okay. So the first question is the correct statement among the following. Speed has both magnitude and direction. Velocity has only magnitude. Speed can be negative. The magnitude of speed and velocity of a body moving in a particular direction is equal. So obviously the magnitude of speed and velocity of a body moving in a particular direction is equal. So option 4 is the correct answer. But if the directions are changed for the moving body, then we cannot say that speed and velocity are same because the velocity is a vector quantity and just the magnitudes are same for speed and velocity. But when we talk about direction, if the body is moving in different direction, then we cannot say that speed and velocity are same. Okay. Next, question number 122. A car of mass 400 kg moving at a speed of 90 km per hour is brought to rest in 10 seconds. Force acting on the car is, so we have V is equal to U plus AT formula, right? With that we can write A is equal to V minus U by T, right? So here our final velocity will be 0. What about our initial velocity is 90 km per hour, right? So 90 into 1000 by 3600. This will give us 25 meter per second, right? So here it will be 25 and the time is 10 seconds. So our acceleration will be minus 2.5 meter per second square, but they are asking force which is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass they are given is 400 kg. Acceleration just now we found out. So this is going to be minus 1000 Newton. So option 1 will be the correct answer here. Okay. Next, question number 123. Hypermetropia can be corrected using. Actually, hypermetropia means long-sightedness, nice, right? Next, question number 123. Hypermetropia can be corrected using. See, actually hypermetropia means long-sightedness, right? It can be corrected by converging lens, which is actually a convex lens. So option 2 will be the correct answer here. Next, question number 124. The equation that does not represent Joule's law of heating. So what does Joule's law of heating say? It says that H is equal to I square RT. Right? With that I can also say that H is equal to VIT, right? By applying Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Right, and with that I can also say that H is equal to power into time, right? Because power is I square R, right? So here option 4, H is equal to IRT is the wrong formula. So that is the correct answer here. Next, the magnetic lines of force inside a solenoid are. So inside a solenoid, ideal solenoid, the magnetic field lines are in straight line and they are parallel to each other and they are equally spaced. So option 4 will be the correct answer here. Next, question number 126. The statement that correctly describes the friction is. So friction is a contact force and it opposes the motion. So option 3 should be the correct answer here. Next, question number 127. A ray of light traveling obliquely from water to diamond after refraction. So, given refractive indices of water and diamond are 1.33 and another number is there which is not seen here. It should be diamond. It should be 2.42. Okay. So, you have to find out the if the ray of light is traveling obliquely from water to diamond after refraction, what will happen actually. Okay, so actually the light is going from rarer to denser medium, right? Rarer means low refractive index, denser means high refractive index, right? So 1.33 to 2.42 it is going. So the light should bend towards the normal. Option 1 should be the correct answer. So the aspirant who has shared this questions with us have done many correct answers only, and I am happy for the aspirant while solving this question paper. The aspirant is a paid batch aspirant actually. Okay. Next question. An object at a distance of 30 centimeter from a convex lens of radius of curvature 30 centimeter produces a sharp image from the lens at. So here we have radius of curvature 30 centimeter, right? So what will be the focal length? It will be 30 upon 2. So focal length will be 15 centimeter. So you have to find out the image distance, right? So here you have 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, right? So if you substitute, you will get 30 centimeter only. Option 2 will be the correct answer here, right? Next, question number 129. A box of mass 30 kg is lifted upwards by A to a height of 5 meter in 50 seconds and by B to a height of 8 meters in 25 seconds. If PA and PB are the powers of A and B respectively, then. So here we should be knowing that power is equal to mgh upon T, right? So find out power A and find out power of B. So if you just substitute the values and if you find out the answer, you will get PA to be greater than PB. Option 2 will be the correct answer here. Question number 130. The gas responsible for greenhouse effect. It is carbon dioxide only, right? Option 1. Next, question number 131. Symbol of silver. Such a easy question. AG, right? Isotope used in the treatment of goiter. So actually iodine is used for treatment of goiter. Option 1 will be the correct answer. Next, question number 133. The gas liberated in reaction between metal carbonates and hydrochloric acid. So here metal carbonate plus your hydrochloric acid, HCl, should give salt, water and carbon dioxide. So question number 133, answer should be option 3, carbon dioxide. Question number 134, Fe2O3 plus aluminium plus 2 times FeAl2O3 plus heat. This is actually known as Thermit reaction. Okay. Question number 135, the basic oxide, MgO only. Next, question number 136. The products formed by the reaction between Na2SO4 and BaCl2. So, Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 should give a BaSO4 plus 2NaCl, right? Double displacement reaction, I think. Correct, right? So, 136, option 2 should be the correct answer here. Next, question number 137. The naphthalene balls are obtained from the directional growth of pollen tubes towards ovules. We call it as a chemotropism. Next, question number 139. It is the tissue that helps to connect two bones. It is a ligament. Ligament. Option 1 should be the correct answer here. Question number 141. The percentage of sunlight captured by the green plants in a terrestrial ecosystem that falls on their leaves. 1%. Next, question number 142. So here they have given list A and list B, you should be seeing the reproduction, how that things are happening with the reproduction they are asking here. Leishmania, it should be with binary fission. Plasmodium, it should be with multiple fission. Planaria, it should be regeneration. Hydra, it should be with budding. And Rhizopus, it should be with spores. So option 4 will be the correct answer here. Next, complete the following reaction. Glucose pyruvate giving lactic acid. So lack of oxygen should be the correct answer here. Next, the correct answer for matching the list A and B. So here, Lactobacillus converts milk into curd. Yeast used in production of alcohol. Antibiotics, streptomycin, female Aedes mosquito, carrier of dengue virus. So option 2 will be the correct answer here. Next, question number 145. Statement 1. Manure contains large quantities of organic matter and also supplies small quantities of nutrients to the soil. Statement 2. Manure is not prepared by the decomposition of animal and plant waste. So here statement 2 is wrong. So that's why option 4 is the correct answer. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is wrong. Next, the characteristic that implies that scientific knowledge is always subject to changes. So here the correct answer will be option 3, tentative knowledge, because science knowledge keeps improving when new evidence appears, right? So that's why tentative knowledge we can say. Next, 147. The domain of Bloom's taxonomy includes objectives related to valuing and organizing. It is a affective domain. Heuristic method, discovery. Project method, I think it should be execution. Option 2 should be the correct answer. Now let me know if I am wrong. Write it in the comment section, okay? So which of the following is not a limitation of the lecture method in teaching science? I think it is not suitable for delivering large amount of information in small duration. It is not a limitation, okay? So option 2 should be the correct answer. In a micro teaching session on the skill of reinforcement, a teacher nods and smiles when student gives correct answer. The action is an example of positive non-verbal reinforcement, okay? So these were the key answers. Now let me know how did you write exam in the comment section, and also according to me this was a very easy question paper compared to 2024 question paper. So you all are very lucky, I must say. This is I am talking about science. Now soon I will be doing maths paper also. So let us see how is the maths paper after this, okay? Thank you. All the best. Bye.